have with me Raj Karan. He is the founder and chief marketing officer of a great mobile company, Stay in Touch. Raj, it's a pleasure to welcome you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let's talk a bit about the technology.
Yeah, we are a mobile advertising platform wherein we bring in a few core competencies where we're talking about a closed loop marketing platform which is purely targeted, which is purely a location-based service. And on top of it, you're talking about nice features like having an opt-in solution along with a loyalty integrated. End-to-end, you're talking about basically, we are device independent, we are platform independent. So you're talking about 80% of the mobile population sitting on the feature phones wherein we have a solution for them. So absolutely, we can exactly closely monitor a mobile consumer's location and accordingly also profile the preferential information from time to time and keep them engaged and enticed with the value offers and promotions coming in from the local or basically any commercial establishment which is trying to promote a particular product.
What do you estimate the market cap to be in your domain?
This is growing at a very aggressive pace. If you look at the numbers, very promising. We're talking about a $6.5 billion industry by 2040, and we are a global player. We are at this point in time. In September 2010, we recently launched the services in United States, also with mega presence in Canada and Latin America, and we also see a huge market for ourselves in China and India.
Let's spend a minute on the application side of it.
Yes.
So we understand exactly where you're playing.
Okay, so from the technology perspective, what we do is a lot of players are out in the market who are trying to do nice things in the advertising space, especially targeting the mobile consumers. But pretty much everybody comes back and we're trying to ride on the wave of the whole smart client applications. But Stay in Touch wants to differentiate ourselves, wherein we say that, hey, our strategy and our approach is basically we go with feature phones, but end of the day, we are also catering to smartphones. So a couple things what we do is technically we are working with carriers, wherein we can basically get the location information, we help them monetize that location information. ARPUs are constantly declining for telcos, so that they're battling out to find out which are the mobile value-added services that can come into play, wherein their revenues can see a big difference in the revenue shift. At the same time, things like, hey, not everybody has a smartphone. What do we do about that? Majority of the population sits on the non-smartphones. So we do the cell-tower triangulation to basically capture a user's information and then deliver it. We are a big promoter, a big shop which promotes open source software. So pretty much we are all in Java, we are all in PHP type of technology, right? And MySQL. So literally, you're basically keeping all your software costs also low. And technically, this is a free service. We are providing this free service for mobile consumers. They don't have to pay any recurring monthly fees and whatnot. And also for the retailers, there is a very less turnaround time wherein they can just basically get on platform with totally a white label solution. You're talking about putting in Macy's logo, you're talking about putting in Hilton's branding and what have you. That's their real estate, right? That's where you want to get your customers' attention. But we as a technology player, behind the scenes, we enable that. Currently, we are working out with carriers out in the United States, irrespective of whether you're out on AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile, we are good to go. We are also having relationships with Bell out in Canada, so we are working on that. And coming back to Indian story, we have like 14 different telecom carriers with whom we've been in. It's a huge market for us, but half a dozen of them are already in conversations with us, and we hope to basically get this platform out in that market as well pretty quickly. The other thing which I want to really bring a difference in here about is like we are a product, we are a platform, we are a service provider. So we do end-to-end everything. There are a lot of companies which basically come up with a product, it's a licensing OEM model. What we intend to do is we bring the entire full gamut of services wherein you're also bringing in the retail acquisition, which not a lot of companies are providing. We bring in the retail, we bring in the telco, we bring in the consumer, and sit in between as a technology enabler is making this whole thing happen.
Exciting. Raj, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Pleasure.